Hello and welcome back to Deus Ex Human Revolution, and when we last left off, we learned that Adam Jensen is a victim of genetic experimentation as well as engineering, and although the finer details are still unknown at this point, we can be pretty certain about the fact that we are Patient X, and also they're used as the basis for Megan Reed's breakthrough project, whatever that could be. So David Seraph, well, he's been pretty cooperative with us, but still he's keeping some secrets, and I think there will be time and place to confront him about that secret, shouldn't we say? But at the moment we have other concerns, because William Taggart is operating with full knowledge of this conspiracy and manipulating world opinion on augmentation. Well, isn't that unsurprising, you know? This guy is a slimy bastard, of course, and since we declined to confront him on stage in front of world media, because Adam Jensen is not very good when it comes to out-talking, so to speak, an experienced politician and also a trained psychologist, and I think the same description would be applying to me, so instead we went into the back area and retrieved the location of this shady doctor, and apparently he was responsible for removing the tracking implants from our abducted scientists. Yeah, so Detroit City is falling apart because William Taggart has been inciting a riot, and evidently him coming to Detroit was not a coincidence whatsoever, as we've learned, of course, also reading emails and Picos incidentally. Okay, I think we're good to go, and I don't think I want to achieve anything else in this horrible conference center here. Taggart is around someplace, but I'm not walking on stage here, frankly. We came here to gather the information we wanted, and there we go, we have done exactly that. Okay, we can get through here, and there we go. So there's a shortcut, and it makes it less likely to be intercepted by William Taggart, wouldn't you say? Okay, that was funny. I really loved searching around here and see what we could do. That was kind of interesting. Without William Taggart being any divisor. You can't ask for much else, frankly. That slimy goddamn politician. Super slimy. Oh. What was that?
Jensen?
Oh.
I almost didn't recognize you. Jesus, Mary, and Joseph, what are the chances? Do you remember me? I was a rookie when you still rolled in SWAT.
Nikki, of course I remember you. How you been? The brass got you on riot control
like it,
too?
Adam.
Yeah, I am. Or I was until... Damn it. Look, something big is going down, and I'm kind of freaking out here. You remember that MCBer, Jacob White? You busted him a couple of times.
Yeah, I remember him. Assault and possession. He's still running rackets?
No, I mean, yeah, shit, I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't matter, because he's moved on to bigger things.
Nikki, slow down.
Listen, hear me out. I just got word he has his hands on some real military-grade explosives. The prick's got a fucking bomb, Adam. And you know how much he hates the PD. He's going to hit us while we have our pants down with the riots.
Oh, I should remember that first.
Nikki, I'm kind of busy. If he's got a bomb, just call it in and follow procedure.
What do you think I've been doing? I've been on the horn all night, and my CO already sent a patrol over to Jacob's house. We've got a warrant, so they searched the place, but nothing came up. Not even Jacob.
Just look at me
now
straight, man.
CI
Calm
is
down,
probably full of shit and
please.
just fucking with me. Bullshit! Jacob's using the riots as cover, and he's going to hit us, and hit us hard. Adam, I need you to trust me on this. You gotta help me
Yes, I will
find
come
Jacob.
down already, man. And your haircut sucks, frankly. Okay, then give me some details, please. Yeah, that would be the reward.
What is it exactly that you need
now.
me to do?
You mean you'll help me out? Really?
Of course,
I didn't
man.
say that. Assuming I did agree to help, what would you need me to do exactly?
Oh. Well, based on Jacob's history and his new political agenda, I can almost guarantee he's going after cops. I've warned everyone working street detail and anyone else who'd listen to keep an eye out. But with half the force tied up with the protests and rioting, I can't get the manpower for a proper search. I need you to check a few spots my CI thinks Jacob could be at, and take care of the threat if you can. Even if you find nothing, great. It put my mind at ease, at least.
Yeah, okay, we don't worry about the reward, because we are that type of character, incidentally. Okay, some other details you could give me, please? Source bomb. Wow, I know where the bomb is. I remember that gas leak in the police station where we searched through the sewers without coming up with anything. And there's the bomb now, I think. It just spawned in. Yeah, so that will be a diffuser, which hopefully is something I can do here on the fly. Yeah, is it actually useful information?
So why is it nobody trusts your source?
He used to run with White's old crew, but he's a 3-strike pert facing a dime on some damn parole violation. He's trying to cop a deal, so nobody trusts him. Thing is, I know he's reliable.
Wow.
He hasn't bullshitted
Do you have
me
good
yet,
street smarts?
and I don't think he's doing it now.
Okay, well, if you say so, apparently we have some history, and we've been working together quite successfully by the sounds of it.
I have to admit, Nikki, I'm having a hard time believing White could come up with something like this. He can barely tie his own shoelaces without tripping all over himself.
Well, he can have
That was
guidance,
then.
of course.
This is now. After his last stint in Standish, he got bug-eyed crazy. Started talking about how the gang war in Derelict Row was all part of a government plot.
Yeah, it actually
and
was.
it's time he did something about it.
I remember him saying that augmented kid we took down last year was a cover-up.
Exactly. And he's been railing against Wayne Haas, the PD, and anyone else involved in that ever since. I'm telling you, Adam, he's been getting more and more violent. Now he's got explosives, and we've got a giant bullseye painted on our ass.
Bomb, fantastic. Supplied by whom?
How did White even manage to get his hands on explosives?
My source says he got the bomb materials from some government stash out in Highland
Ach
Park.
ja, the
That's
female
all I know
detention
so
camp
far.
is material stored
But it all
there.
fits. He was last seen ranting at a rally about shattering the foundation of the hypocrisy or some bullshit like that. You know, quoting Che Guevara and talking about violent revolution.
Did he have the shirt, too?
What? Anyway, he practically
Okay.
named the date and time of this reckoning. And it's tonight. It has to be.
Okay, then we do it, I suppose. Seems like an emergency situation.
Fine, I'll help. Let's go over what we know. Just the facts.
What we know? Just the facts? What we know is he's certified batshit crazy. Hates cops, quotes Che Guevara.
That doesn't
and
make
got
him
his
batshit
hands on
crazy.
military-grade
Would he misguided,
explosives.
potentially?
What more do you need to know? Oh, Christ, man. I've got nobody to help me, and I can't even breathe. How am I supposed to find this guy? The bomb could be right under us, right
Right,
now.
ist ja, und hier. Ja. Calm down and think, you're a police officer, goddammit, where's your training?
Nikki, you're a mess. Calm the fuck down.
Yeah, get a
and
grip on
think.
yourself, you
You're
idiot.
right. You're right. It's just... Oh, this is
What
big.
material? I
mean,
don't think
I've
so.
never been on the heels of something like this before. People could die. We could die.
Just focus, okay? We know that White hates cops, so his first target is probably gonna be the precinct or somewhere nearby. Make sense?
Yeah, okay. But it could be anywhere. He wouldn't risk going to the precinct.
But he doesn't have
Too many
to,
people
there's
would
no
recognize him.
access.
That leaves the transit station, the sewers, and the alleys around the precinct. Look, I need to stay here and report any leads to my CO. Can you check those locations for Jacob? Or his bomb?
Well, of course.
No problem. Anything else you can give me?
I don't know. You remember what White looks like, right? Tall, Caucasian, skinhead? He's not the quietest guy, so you'll probably hear him before you see him.
Ah,
Yeah,
that type of
a real
guy.
philosopher king. I remember.
Yeah, so if you just keep your eyes and ears open, I'm sure you'll find him. Also, I heard he's had some major augmentation
Oh, so did
work
we,
done.
incidentally.
I'd be extra careful around him. I think the White we used to know has been replaced with something much worse.
Got it.
Okay,
I
but it's
know
still go
it's a
down
long
with the
shot,
stun gun, don't
But I'm
they?
hoping we get backup to expand the search. In the meantime, we can check those areas, and who knows, maybe we'll catch a break. Oh, and Jensen, please don't turn him into a martyr. I'd prefer him breathing.
Yes, of course we do that. We're an ex-cop member. Oh, wow, it's so interesting. I think it's an emergency situation, so we should do that before we even deal with the other guy, of course. Okay, so, which areas are we investigating? I mean, I know the bomb should be in the sewers underneath the precinct, but it's not a guarantee, naturally. Alright, yeah, quest items are all good and dandy, but at the moment we need some quests to look at, of course. Yeah, smash the state. Yeah, it should be here, I think. At least that was in my first playthrough. Well, I guess there could be something of interest back here. Yeah, well, I think we start with the most likely position and then we walk from there in case we don't find it. There could be time pressure involved, I'm not quite certain. I mean, the quest does imply that, of course. They've deployed another box, mech, whatever that thing is called. I forgot it, I'm sorry. It makes 3 of them, I guess. Yeah, okay, hopefully they have some good collision detection on that thing here. Don't want to get trampled, of course. Okay, which way was it again to the precinct? I forgot, I'm sorry. I suppose since we're heading for the anyway, why don't we take it? I don't think the arms dealer stocks any new firearms, incidentally, or most importantly, ammo. So money is worthless in this game, except for praxis kits, because there's never any ammo to buy.
What are you, some kind of author?
Because, well, it's a hierarchy back here, right? It's the police and all. You know how things work. I'm not quite sure what we're supposed to search it here necessarily, but I don't think there would be any bomb in here because it would be too obvious. Assuming, of course, it's about as large as the bomb we saw in the very first chapter of this game. Yeah, the tutorial mission. Okay, it's not here, evidently. That's what I thought, because there are cops around for starters. And the cops won't be patrolling the sewers even on a normal day. There are only hobos down there, even underneath the precinct. Okay, and... yeah, police station in the back alley. Now we know how to get there, of course, if I can remember. Both access points are leading through the sewers anyway. So what gives it a guess? I may as well just start with that here, frankly. Yeah, I'm pretty certain the bomb is in the sewers, but I'm not quite sure how well defended it is. Good. Fantastic. There was a frag mine here, or concussion mine, anything in between. I just didn't see it because the camera angle. Oh, that's nice of your game. Okay, he's here. Oh, somewhere. Okay, we can take it. That's good. Okay, he's back here. Interesting. I'm not quite sure how many fragments we can stack, but I don't think it's that many. Yeah. Silence him, but not kill him. That was the idea here, I think. I think we're also immune to electrification, aren't we, at this point in time? I think we are. They also have a robot in here, or turret, anything in between, I think. It's just... what? It's just fucking stupid, man. Okay, if he wants to come over here, so be it, I guess. Apparently there was a different mine back here someplace I didn't see. Or which one detonated here, I'm not sure. Okay, he's now alarmed, or someone is alarmed, but it doesn't matter. If he wants to come over here, we can give him a taste of that, of course. Oh, yeah. Heavily augmented and out for vengeance. So are we, incidentally, just for different reasons. He's in our mind. Sure, it was nothing, wasn't it? It was absolutely nothing. I'm not sure how tough he is, but who can play that game, of course. Now we can disable the turret, theoretically. Wow, I want to attract his attention. That should work in some capacity or another, right? Yeah, okay, we need to deal with him, not like this presumably. Okay, I would like to pick up more fragments incidentally, or alternatively it could also work. Yeah, we try that again, throw it directly against the fucking turret and see if we cannot turn it over. That could work. Even be funny, incidentally. Or we could just miss entirely, that also works, of course. Okay, what about that crate though? Yeah, apparently it's just too tight here to make this happen reliably. Yeah, of course I do know it doesn't make any sense, but it's nice experimenting with the game parameters needs a little bit again, you know. That's what we're playing the game for after all. Of course it's a different way to get over here. There always is. Just have to find it. Oh, maybe not. This time around could be interesting.
Nothing will delay this.
Okay. You're a lazy bastard apparently, aren't you? Of course you are. Yeah, he comes over here and then says there's nothing going on, so what gives, I guess. Yeah, okay. Turret has a pretty interesting arc of fire, frankly. And forward wäre es... I forgot that electrified floor actually blows these things up. I think we noticed the hardware in the Alice Garden Pulse didn't we? Okay, so wow, you can make up things like this just too funny, I'm sorry. And then things like these happen. Can we complain about this? Can we do? Okay, they're alarmed and they're moving back here. Good, good, good. Oh, they want him briefing, of course.
Who's there?
Wow, as long as it doesn't fall in the water, I think it should be fine. Okay, we need to disable the bomb, of course. And the heavy weapon. Okay, apparently augmentations do make people mad at it sometimes. Pocket Secretary. Well, let me guess, it gives us the code to the bomb or his manifesto or whatever. Yeah, okay. Rise up, brothers and sisters. It was actually provoked by the government. So the lunatic was right after all. Yeah, reshaped as a once great nation. Sounds like a Trump speech. Yeah, now we have to find the bomb, of course. I'm not quite sure where it is, but I guess... Wow. It is earmarked, but in this case never mind. But the direct path is usually not the best to take. Right, another turret. Okay, this makes some sense when you think about it. A couple more turrets as a matter of fact. Yeah, that makes you impotent, doesn't it? I think I like it. Too funny, but I think the bomb is more important right now, and then we can play a little bit more with the turrets. Okay, is another thing back here? Apparently not. Okay, so it's another bomb, exactly the same type we saw in the plant, of course. Okay, turrets don't scare me, frankly, but bombs may do that. But we do have plenty of consumables in reserve for this precise scenario, I would figure. Okay, that was funny. Of course, we disable the bomb, even though theoretically we could go back to him to talk, really. What's the point of that, Adam? It's a bomb with a timer, I would presume. Yeah, okay, it should be plenty here, I'm thinking.
Access granted.
So, we have disabled the bomb. There's even an option to trigger it, even in this game. Okay, fantastic. And now about the turrets, huh? Well, we can just ignore them, I guess. If we want to. It does not masters, does it though? Apparently we can use it as a mobile line of sight obstruction. Who knew? I love it. Okay, well, fantastic. We should probably disable the turrets because the police officers will try to come down here, right? But then again, this thing is no longer functional. Simply can't fight us again. So what is, I guess? Yeah, it's suspicious. Okay, whatever. I don't think it makes much of a difference, but it's fun to do here regardless, isn't it? Yeah, hello there, friend. Yeah, I wonder where the security computer is located. That would be easier to do, probably. But if you can find it, sometimes there isn't a computer attached to this thing, like, period. That would explain why we can take these side roads, of course. Ah, das ist too funny, I'm sorry. Yeah, where's your computer? Apparently didn't deploy any. Yeah, we throw it in the water, presumably if you can find it. Yeah, danger music because we're carrying this thing around, I guess. Oh, it's just too funny. It's just too funny. I'm sorry. This other thing is, of course, completely blocked in, so that gives, I guess, when we can still double down a tiny bit. Yeah, that's a good habit, right? I'm sorry, I'm just having lots of fun. Of course, this wouldn't, so it would just blow up in our faces, I guess. Okay, wow. I guess we should really diffuse these things in one way or another, shouldn't you say? Give me that stupid thing here. Yeah, we can push a wooden crate off the way by chance. No experience though. I have noticed no experience for this. Okay, so Big Alley doesn't need to be searched, of course, so we can get out of here now. Okay, that was funny. Ah, really fantastic. Well, there we go. That's the last time I'm before victim to these fucking fragmentation grenades. And you see, I have plenty of freebies now. Wouldn't you say? Is it finding all of these fucking things? I sure hope it is. Getting mighty tired of dealing with these things. Yeah, there we go. Fantastic. Another mine here someplace. Thankfully not. So we should have a stack of 7 or 8 right now, which is good, I suppose. Oh, but who's that thing, please? Okay, so, they're angry now because they shouldn't be here, and our weapon was raised, apparently. Okay, so, they expect us to search for the back entrance first. They come down here and see all these fragments, I believe. And then again, I already knew where the bomb was located, so that gives, I guess. Okay, so how many fragments do we have in our inventory right now? It's a stack of, oh, actually 3 stacks, so we can only have 3 of them. Interesting. Well, at least we're not carrying a sniper rifle around or anything in between, wouldn't you say? Yeah, hopefully I don't bump into additional fragments, that would be swell. There's the security computer, it's a level 4 device. Okay, so they have one of those down here after all, it seems. Yeah, fantastic. Okay, nothing else to do here, I'm thinking. That was funny playing around with these devices, if I do say so myself. Maybe not exactly efficient or well done or smooth or anything in between, I fully admit to that. But it was funny. And this mine I didn't even see because of the camera angle, so I guess. Okay, thankfully we were able to absorb the damage. Even though it would be super noisy, but then again I don't think we actually have any eardrums any longer. I think it's just a microphone with automatic noise suppression or whatever. Alright, so fantastic, and then we need to return, of course. Should we maybe tell someone about the bomb? Or is it all hush-hush and unofficial? Who knows? So, your contact was actually accurate with something. There was indeed a bomb. And we defused it, and we also threw some turrets around. It was great fun. Let me show you the video footage, because we don't have any eyes any longer. We have an info link. Yeah, it was happening incidentally, if only these people knew. Interesting, they don't mind us to jump in the barricades. Real police officers certainly would, especially during a riot. Ah, we could sell these frag mines, but I don't think they actually sell for anything. Yeah, I don't think they do. So we have some scars on our... Oh, the most advanced AI, I see. And we also have some scarring on our yeah, fancy suit now because of the fragmentation bias. Or whatever. Maybe this will calm him down, hopefully. He was a nervous wreck, not a police officer.
I really appreciate you helping us out, Adam, but we're running out of time. We gotta find White before he blows something up.
Yeah, we did both of these things, sir.
We're in the clear. I left White unconscious in the sewers under the precinct.
Thank God. The chief finally took me seriously and is sending some men to help out. We'll take it from here.
Great. Anything else?
Oh, and it isn't much, but take this. The cops have a Deadpool going. I don't like it, but you take down a cop killer and you get a bounty, and that sort of thing. I usually reserve this to pay off our CIs, but I think you earned it. I threw in a little something extra for bringing him in alive. It's good to know you're still one of the good guys, Jensen.
By the way, Nikki, White's bomb wasn't even explosive. It was a gas bomb. I managed to disable it, but you might want to get a disposal team down there to do a proper sweep and clean.
Ah, shit! I totally forgot about that.
Really? And you are a police
I'll get
officer?
EOD right away. Last thing we need are more
You don't behave like one?
Man, I'm sure glad I bumped into you tonight. You're gonna have to let me buy you a pint down at Maggie's sometime. If I hang around you long enough, maybe some of that famous Jensen swagger will rub off on me.
Boy, you're going to
yeah,
need
we'll
it.
do that sometime. Take care of yourself, Nikki.
A little extra, yes?
Central. Come in, Central. Over.
No, we don't need that.
Central, over.
That code 10 I called in earlier. It's actually gas ordnance. We need EOD down there for cleanup, stat. Tell first response to keep their hands off, and we should quarantine the block just to be sure. Over.
10-4, Nora 92. Thanks for the heads up. Stand by for updates. Central out.
Alright, interesting they have some dialogue, and well, we don't need a suppressor, it's a problem though. So we can fit it on anything anyhow, but it sells for a pretty penny maybe, and we're passing by the gas station as it so happens. Well, can we get rid of anything else? Not really, right? We're going to leave a fragmentation mine on the ground. This thing is like this large, so 6 squares. So that's not going to happen. Yeah. Oh, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, you can keep it frankly, but of course there's no option to make this area happen. And say nope, but I take the money, frankly, even though we're not spending it on anything anyway. Okay, so then we focus our attention on the good doctor, and in case something goes horribly wrong, we have some fragmentation bites now. I'm hoping 7 of them, I believe. Should not be too terrible, I'm hoping. Yeah, still cannot believe this guy passes for a police officer around here. Okay, so where was that apartment again?
Shut up! You deserve all you're gonna
This
get!
is an injustice!
Well,
What'd I do?
inciting a riot maybe? Ado should probably arrest Taggart for this.
Let me go!
Yeah, so all this legwork gets a little bit tedious after all, doesn't it? So hopefully we can find out what the doctor's up
You'll
to.
give me a nice excuse to mess you up.
The city's in flames and your whack-ass coppers are arresting taggers? No wonder the city's all fucked up.
Just because there's a riot doesn't mean it's
cares about
suddenly
graffiti
legal to
here?
start spraying your gang signs all over the city.
I don't think anyone would care right now, wouldn't they?
Shouldn't you be guarding the morgue? I heard it's nice, easy access over the precinct.
Keep pushing me, punk. You'll see what happens.
Police brutality. That's good
Stay
happen.
calm, and no one will get hurt.
Yes, our weapon is holstered, officer. Don't you worry about it. Okay, I think from what I do remember, we have a couple of people to worry about, right? Not just the doctor himself. Yeah, of course, getting inside is the easy part. Talking him down is the hard part, especially for Adam Jensen. Alright, well, apparently we're using the fire escape once more. In this case, it has been extended, so this building was previously inaccessible, I would figure. That seems likely. And of course, the cop doesn't mind us climbing the fire escape, because that's not suspicious.
What were you doing out here anyway?
There ain't no reason to think it's this. We was being teased.
Stay quiet until the wagon gets here.
Yeah, we should search for this area pretty thoroughly, just in case. Okay, this is an alternative way to get here. Or we could do some jumping into the direct row, so we must have been here before, right? Because I remember looking at this area here specifically. Okay then. But I do believe the fire escape was not accessible the last time I checked. Or maybe I just didn't think of putting a crate back here could also be, who knows?
You sure you closed the door?
Yeah, of course I did. What do you think I am? An idiot?
You're not gonna make me answer that, are you?
Okay, we have some friends back here, and these are not marked, incidentally, because I'm not quite sure. I mean, on our radar. Evidently, we don't want to kill people if we don't have to. Let's just see what they're up to, if anything. Going down the stairs, apparently, is the answer to that. Maybe not. Huh, that's odd. Well, we could set a concussion mine if we had one. But we don't. Are we going to follow them, or are we going to look through here first? I think we probably should do that at least. Just to be on the safe side. And it's unlocked as it happens to be the case. Okay, I don't see anyone, but close the door. It was pointed out specifically as a good thing to do. Circuit breaker, fuse box, whatever. Northern American style. Let's see something grabbable. What was that? Are we searching for the trash again? No, it's a refrigerator. Well, I don't think we have a need for that right now. Alright. Doesn't look like a proper operating table or anything in between, so I'm not quite sure what the doctor is doing back here. They said something about his apartment, of course. Looks a bit trashy, frankly, for someone in his position. Humanity Front, okay. So these were not gangbangers then, presumably. Picture frame, of course, there is something hidden back here. And the block door with a couple of crates in front. I guess you could punch a way through here if I were willing to pick that augmentation, which I'm not. Interesting. Yeah, it's just the front, of course, for the conspiracy, we know that. And there's our safe. Maybe it's of use, who knows. But it's not a very well hidden safe because it's very cliche behind the picture frame. Well, if you can get the other data cube, I will do so. Of course, why not? Yeah, doesn't even detect us, of course. Too easy, being a level 5 hacker, I guess. At least during the major storylines, because they're usually pretty easy. Okay, what do you have in here? Alright, his secret stash consists of what exactly? Maybe a pocket secretary. Okay, some money. Money talks here, right? Wouldn't you say tranquilizer darts as some sort of nondescript Detroit export package? Cannot store them, of course. What else? And what is that back here? Looks like some frag mines, but we can store them incidentally. I think there are some stun darts back here, right? Tranquilizer. Okay, I'm not sure what they're doing with this stuff, but nothing good evidently is the answer. We can close saves incidentally. Well, for the most part at least, which is something. Maybe put a frame on top here as well. Just saying, Adam. Be quiet about this, please. So it must be one of their safe houses, I guess. Auf die Humanity Front. A bathroom, okay. Survivors blocked off and after all. Were they storing something in here? I don't think these crates are necessarily searchable. I don't think they are. I don't think they are, no. But we can give it a spin here regardless. Breaker box, huh? That's what I thought. Turning off the power to the entire building or just the apartment. And why is the breaker box in the bathroom? Because high humidity and all, right? I think it shouldn't be here, really. Not sure what this will disable. Or enable for that matter. I'm not sure. Oh, a secret hidden door, of course. Yeah, what else would there be? It's a super villain scenario, isn't it? Okay, who's that here? Oh, we're heading into someone's secret basement. Huh. I'll be damned, I certainly didn't remember that. Okay, do we have some energy bars to refill our stealth ability maybe by chance? Apparently not. Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah. Alrighty then, maybe we can buy some of them eventually.
Looks like Sandoval's got a secret bunker. I'm gonna flush him out.
Let's hope he's still there.
Oh, I think he will be. Secret bunker. How fancy can he be? Yeah, okay, and the two Humanity Front goons patrolling the hallway, or activists, yeah, or cultists, more likely, I would figure. Oh, can we get back here? Maybe we can.
Why do we always get assigned to the shittiest spots?
Yeah, why would anyone come down here?
I think they're afraid someone's gonna try to sneak a bomb into the doc's locker.
I'd be more worried about what's in the doc's head than what's in his locker.
Yeah, I agree with that actually. Okay, I'm not quite sure how loud we are if we are climbing over here. We do this here just to be certain, right? So that gives us access to what exactly, I'm not sure. Falling down is the answer, huh? There's no way we can squeeze through here, presumably. Oh, now we are back here and cannot get back up again, I would figure. Hopefully it wasn't a mistake. I really didn't think it would fall off that easily. Can we still go up here? Apparently not. No, not really, right? Maybe these pipes? Nope. So it's a one-way affair, but good thing our last save point wasn't too far away, just in case something goes wrong here. Okay. So I was unable to see it, but it's a way to go. Alright, I see how many dudes? I mean, there's one right behind here, that much is obvious, and two people standing on a different level, apparently. Can't be quite tell right now from this composition. Are we going to sneak in here, but are we going to knock them out as well, just be on the safe side? I'm not sure. Detroit export. Could this be a coincidence, of course? I think it would be prudent to knock them out, but it could give the dog advanced warning, but then again we have to come back out of here again, wouldn't you say?
Son of a bitch! We need help here!
Well, maybe it was a mistake. And again we made our decision. The other two people must be in the staircase then, I suppose. That seems likely. Okay, sniper rifle ammo, of course, they're also doing the assassinations, we know that. Because we found the sniper rifle, of course. And some other pieces of important evidence. Oh, shotgun cartridges, don't mind if we do, that's pretty useful. Combat rifle, of course, assault rifles are pretty ubiquitous in this universe. Even for security services. Okay, revolver ammo, alright. Limit of everything, as the saying goes. Shotgunner by the looks of it. What do you mean we cannot carry the shotgun shells? Yeah, I'd rather have the shotgun cartridges, frankly. Okay, then, so, we deal with the other people, if we have to, later on, but for now we try to find the doctor, and apparently they have another level here, leading straight into the sewers, with it. Okay, that's pretty well hidden, I have to admit. Not quite sure what the doctor has to say for himself. And of course, alert can be activated, presumably. But I'm just waiting for the next, yeah, robot or anything in between here, frankly. Yeah, so how large is this area? We have no idea, frankly. But probably pretty expensive. If the doctor has set up an operation like this. Ideally, I want to preserve all of our energy, so it's with the stun gun first, even though we left 7 stun gun downs behind in Montreal, didn't we? Now we're down to 12, which should still be good enough, I'm hoping. And we can also try the PEPs, but I have no recollection of how this thing is supposed to work. I mean, we use a different, or at least similar firearm in Project Snowblind, but I don't think it's directly comparable. Then again, it would make sense to knock out these threats while we make our way through here. It's not going to be a surprise visit like this, right? I think. Then maybe direct the body away before they see. No gunshots if you wouldn't mind. Yeah, no one was alerted by this, thankfully. But we may only have a narrow window of opportunity. Alright, these are not augmented, of course, because, well, that's the entire point, of course, of the human front. Opposing augmentation. Laser tripwire. Alright, that's pretty open. I don't think we should, at least not right now. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think, roughly like this. And another guy pacing back and forth in this area here someplace. Okay, some fragments, of course. What else is new? I don't think this is really connected to the rest of the Detroit sewer system, wouldn't you say? I think it may not be. Now we can take a peek, see. We have that power, don't we? Okay, a couple more fragments. At least 2, and I don't want to have another nasty surprise back here with these devices, wouldn't you say? That was embarrassing enough already. And let me guess if this one on this side, there's another one on the other side. Probably. So we are crouched and we're also walking. So we should be able to defuse them with no problem whatsoever. Or at least deactivate them, because our inventory is full. Alrighty then. Just in case, I think we follow through with the other area as well, just to be on the safe side. Theoretically, we could also try to hide in the sewage, even though it's nasty. And apparently, while our apartment isn't too far away, we can take a detour and take a shower indeed. That's a possibility. Okay, that makes 2 mines we don't have to worry about. This hallway is also safe and sound now. I think we're making some progress back here. Yeah, there's another fragment C, that's what I thought. Of course there is. Mhm. Please turn around before I lose energy, that would be swell. So, thank you very much. Yeah, okay, this is a bit malfunctioning apparently, or it was just disabled for him, could be. Alright, so we lost 1 pip unfortunately, because Adam was unwilling to shoot since he didn't have a good angle. It's too bad, but sometimes things like this happen, you know. Okay, another frag mine, and then we have passed through the main area for the most part, at least we have snuck around. Okay, can we disable that please before he comes back here? That would be great. They probably have other nasty surprises in here other than just track mines and laser tripwires.
Gunshots! You've got to help me! You've got to come!
Gunshots, wie die? Didn't fire any gunshots. The stun gun was unnoticed, wasn't it? What was any devicer?
I'm only gonna ask you this once, Sandoval. Where are the scientists you helped kidnap?
I don't know!
I know all about FEMA and how you removed the GPLs.
I didn't remove anything! I swear it! The operation was too dangerous! They would have died if I removed them! All I could do was switch them to a lower frequency!
The GPLs are still broadcasting?
I don't know. Probably.
Well, Sandy, you're gonna help me find out. We're going back to Detroit, where you and I are gonna...
Another malfunction, of course.
Come out!
Pritchard, get this. The GPLs are still transmitting. Sandoval switched them to a lower frequency.
But they could be broadcasting anywhere in the world. I don't have the type of equipment we'll need to find them.
It's our only lead, Pritchard. You have to do something.
I know. Listen, the riot's still blocking the street entrance. Head back to your apartment and Malik will fly you over. Maybe by the time you get here, I'll have figured out something.
Oh, this was defense way of transportation. I guess I have to take it.
Thousands of angry rioters took to the streets.
What? I'm getting so tired of this shit here, frankly. I'm maybe just tempted to increase our inventory, but it would just lead to the same scenario. We're keeping more crap in here, and we're just going to refill off this incidentally, aren't we? Probably. Most likely. Alright, so let's just see what the Pocket Sanitary is all about. Yeah, okay. Gecko. Detroit, USA. Fantastic.
Toronto, Mumbai, and Rio de Janeiro all report violent clashes taking place outside.
Yeah, we already heard that, I think. Okay, so it's a pretty nasty apartment, but they do have some augmentations in here. Really? That's interesting. Of course, if we were to leak this information, no one would care because Picus has a monopoly almost on world media. And we already read Taggart's speech, unfortunately so. X and G stuff again, but of course you know they're also corrupt from Deus Ex to Fall. Yeah, I'm not quite sure. Should we just kill him or leave him be here? I'm not quite sure, man. He's obviously very involved with the conspiracy and also the Humanity Front, incidentally. But maybe only with the Humanity Front. He's a militant, you know, an agent, a sleeper, but is he in on the entire conspiracy? This may be two distinct things, because Taggart certainly knows what's going on, but this guy maybe not so much. But he also knows about the implants and whatever. I'm very tempted to just kill him here. Very tempted. I'm not quite sure I will. That's something we are using, of course. Organic body armor. I will explain why we can just upgrade it on the fly. Yeah. It's all handy dandy, but then again, it's just made up technobabble, isn't it? So what gives I guess? Yeah. That's good and all. Are we going to do this, or are we going to just leave him here? He's evidently a very dangerous person. And what happens to Taggart? If you go back there and confront him about this, I think the game would still allow this, wouldn't it? I'm not sure, but we are not the murderer, are we though? Really? But he was pointing a gun at us. That was in self-defense if it were to happen. I may come to regret this. I may come to regret this. But he seemed to be panicking. But he's also in on the conspiracy. But we're not the murderer. We are better than those people, aren't we? I think we are. Adam Jensen would probably agree with my, yeah, conclusion, I would think. But they do have augmented body parts in here. And these are not harvesters, so what's the deal with that, incidentally? And the Roomba in the trash. Oh, it is the 2020, so what gives I guess? Alrighty then, so we head back to our apartment and also take a shower, incidentally. That seems like a good idea. So, all these people still back here? Of course they are. Whatever, I don't give a damn. Let's get out of here. Was hardly ideal. We came here, but we came before indeed, right? This may be a foolish oversight, but then again, we are not the killer, are we though? Even though he did point the revolver at us, we intend to kill. Because he was panicking, I guess. Oh, did I break the animation? No, I didn't, thankfully. But whatever. Okay, so we have found our humanity front, well, safe house apparently. But most likely they have multiples across the country. Can we even leave through the front door?
Hey, anyone there?
Yeah, well, indeed there is someone here.
I got your back. So long, sucker.
Also it means you can get us some credits here. Of course, they're desperate apparently. Ah, whatever. Doesn't matter, of course. And there's no way. They barricaded the fucking front door, didn't they? So that was just attempting fate here, apparently. Or at least tempting the player. Wasn't that great? Maybe we should tell the cops about that. They're not in favor of the humanity front because, well, evidently they also augmented themselves. But did you know, officer, they have a safe also in here, you know? Okay, but this I guess. I think otherwise we're done with this place, thankfully. Are we heading straight to our apartment? Probably not, right? Who else could be waiting back here?
Rioters are tearing the city apart.
Yeah, but we managed to make our way through here with our firearms.
Detroit, Toronto, Mumbai, and
Yeah, why are they not replacing by mirror? Do I want to know? Does Adam want to know? But people are watching, even though they are mostly preoccupied. Okay, there is one piece of graffiti in here. Okay, whatever. It's the janitor's job, not mine, of course. Some pretty strange looking reflections there. I don't think it's supposed to happen. Hopefully it's not indicative of anything in particular. This seems normal to a certain degree, but the other area not so much. Of course, reflections aren't dynamic in this game, so I guess. But we have to stop over back here and see what we can do. Maybe we want to pick up some other firearms, and we still have that device in our inventory, don't we? This quest item. Yeah, this here, we didn't expand, so to speak, to frame a Taggart. Because he could probably talk his way out of everything. Yeah. No email since our return to Detroit, which is a bit disappointing, frankly. Well, since we can take a shower, at least to wash our hands, I guess. They are clean, but they're also not, you know. And apparently we can't use the shower. I think we're pretty watertight, otherwise we should be able to go for a swim, shouldn't we? Yeah, probably. Oh, we keep a comrade rifle next to our desk for you. Okay, we don't need it, do we though? We have some fragments we need to get rid of, and we have a SEM. Well, I'm tempted to drop that thing incidentally, but as you can see, it's pretty useful. And ammo for the pep spray comparison is very rare indeed. Even rarer than shotgun shells, incidentally, right? Yeah, what's on the stockpile? What we have in here? I think it's the sniper rifle and some ammo. Well, I'm not quite sure we will, frankly. Are we going to become a sniper? I don't think it has been Jensen's modus operandi, right? This campaign. I don't think it has.
Re-establishing security system.
Yeah, and apparently the elevator to the helipad is a different affair. Why? I'm not sure. Yeah, these reflections look really broken. Oh, it is a pretty large building, but the elevator evidently is not an express elevator.
No problems, Mr. Jensen. We've got everything under control.
Thank you, officer.
Stripping our ability to defend ourselves away from us. Now, followers, don't scream me now and start saying...
We've got the apartment building secured, boss. Mr. Serif's orders. Looking out for his employees.
Yeah, he's one of the better CEOs in this universe, by what we have seen by a long while, actually. Okay, just on time, a sea pilot. Yeah, watch the exhaust, of course.
Nice detective work, Jensen. You ready to return to HQ?
Yeah, please do so. Okay, we don't have any unfinished side quests, so I guess.
Yeah. Let's hope Pritchard's found that frequency.
You said it.
We're even getting experience points for moving to the helipad. That's quite the achievement, wouldn't you say? And of course the game rewards you for every little bit, no matter how trivial. Oh, that must be the shortest flight we've ever seen. It's like what? Not even a kilometer by air? But I guess if it's the only way to go back here, so be it.
Hey, I got a message for you, Jensen. From Pritchard. He says he's not in the office.
Great. So what exactly am I supposed to do?
I don't know. He said you should check in with the boss.
Yeah, okay. I suppose we could check his office to see what's going on. Maybe. I'm not quite sure. Anything you have to report here, officers?
Boss, you'll never guess what. That millionaire Hugh Darrow is here.
Really? Right now? In person? I thought it was in the Arctic.
Mr. Jensen, did you hear? The cops picked up that Sandoval bastard. Found him hiding in the sewers.
Oh, so they did tip them off, which is good. So good thing I left him alive, right? Because not a murderer. That's good. Okay, do justice and all, even though he's probably going to not stay in custody for very long. That seems unlikely. But at least we tried. At least our conscience is clean, right? And safe and sound, everything. Maybe also our sanity. Although it's starting to slip a little bit. Everyone is watching the news, of course.
Hugh Darrow? Here? I guess Mr. Sarif is calling in a favor.
I don't think it works like that. He came here by his own choice.
This riot is the worst thing that could happen with the UN vote coming up.
Yeah, it was orchestrated and manufactured, of course.
I can't believe it. We get a visit from maybe the greatest mind of our time and a riot breaks out. Makes us look bad.
Yeah, that's the plan. 50 cents for a really for a cup of water? It should be free, just goddamn tap water, man.
I hate being trapped in here.
I could think of worse places in Detroit, you know?
I know this is for our own safety, but I want to go home.
Even if it was true that we were breeding a bunch of augmented soldiers and training them, what do they think stopping us from going home and throwing a bunch of rocks is gonna do?
Well, I guess they want the UN to see how mad they are, so the delegates will do something about it.
We're just workers anyway. Whether the footage is real or fabricated or not, the people who shot it are more powerful than they can even imagine. Think they care what the people think?
My dog must be starving.
Yeah, that's a way to change the conversation then, I guess.
They will find nothing but order, progress, and moral responsibility.
Looks as if the ball is now firmly in the United Nations court.
I should probably check by our office or something in between, wouldn't you think? Okay, they even have guns trained on the front entrance. They are that twitchy already. Okay, can't be quite blamed them, but still.
Christ. What's with this super soldier BS? I know we've done some work for the DoD, but come on. Most of the office employees are gathered in the cafeteria, boss.
Yeah, good idea to clear out the main floor, right? It's pretty exposed back here.
Adam. They think the riot's run its course.
Alright, that's good. So hopefully we're not holed up in here for the entire night. It's always night in Detroit, isn't it? Okay, Pritchard is not in his office. Maybe he left a note behind for us, or maybe in our office for that matter. But we don't want to snoop around ideally. He's been a pretty reliable ally, even though our working relationship is not exactly great, is it though? Of course, he would have a level 5 security system on his computer, but else would that be the case? I don't think we're that type of boss, are we though? Or co-worker. Not a term I am familiar with. Interesting. That must be the origin of the neuro implants that we're talking about. I don't think we should hack his computer. He's probably going to notice, isn't he? Yeah, most likely. Alright, so I think we should stop by our office and then head up there to the penthouse to see what's going on with you, Darrow. Why is he even here? I'm not sure. Interesting, but also kind of worrying. At least security seems to be on par, even though we are not here to, of course, manage the entire affair. I'm still confused about the relation between Pritchard and ourselves, because we are the security manager, and he's the head of IT security, but he also doubled as a security officer, I think, or at least the head of security. So what's the deal here? Maybe it was just because of our absence, there could be. But hopefully there are some new mails on our computer at least. Yes, fantastic. Mandrake. It's a self-insult from Pritchard, of course. Oh, minor security concerns. Did we not already read that? Well, it's putting it mildly, but if it keeps the PC and this company, maybe we could take a look-see. Okay, 35. Fantastic. Game is very particular about not selecting these other emails. But then they actually hack their game. Come on, get a grip on yourself. Okay, Office 35, I got that. Yes, I do believe that was me breaking in, right? So people did actually notice. Unsurprisingly. That's nice. Also, be our doing, of course. So people are getting a bit paranoid, apparently. Okay, Office 20. I think it's an overflow, isn't it? I think it is. Office 20 and 35. Okay, so we can maybe take a look-see at this here. So good thing I came back to check my computer. But the floor layout is pretty confusing, isn't it? But we are the security manager. We should have access here, even the door's already open. Was it our doing? I don't remember that being the case. Okay, fantastic. More fanfiction. Yeah, tempers are short around here. Of course they are. But it doesn't really give us anything, does it though? Well, remember what I said about people stealing from offices? That would be one example as to why. Because they are kleptomaniac. But then again, it's also an RPG, isn't it? Okay, I don't see anything unusual back here. Yeah, this is the email we read at the start of the campaign, incidentally. Intolerable situation. Okay, and they said something about Office 20, didn't they? This one is still locked, apparently. Interesting. Really? That's not a security code. Anyone could guess that, frankly. Yeah, we're stealing from the company again, but then again, are we supposed to not do this in an RPG? Probably not, right? I would figure. Okay, they have a full-time counselor, apparently. Alright. Okay, computer, which you haven't done. Change your password to something a bit more secure. You haven't done this as well, of course. Well, I'm sure it's over here someplace. Eine Pocket Secretary or a post-it note. Yeah, overtime and this email. Another spam email, of course. So nothing suspicious from what I can see. Yeah, maybe people are just complaining in reaction to what I did here on our first stint in Detroit. It could be. Okay, that's funny. So nothing of interest in here. Nothing suspicious whatsoever. Hopefully it doesn't require us to smooth talk him. Hopefully not. But then again, it's not a confrontation. It's a friendly visit from the Arctic. I mean, it's thousands of kilometers away. Who's that?
Seraph?
David's just stepped out for a moment, Mr. Jensen. But do come in. I've been hoping to meet you.
Mr. Darrow. I'm surprised you even know who I am.
David speaks very highly of you. He says that when it comes to detective work, you are like a dog with a bone. Have you found your scientist yet?
What else did David tell you?
Over the years, plenty. But today I'm here as a friend and fellow scientist. Things are getting quite turbulent out there, wouldn't you agree?
I do.
So many people drunk on revolution. The United Nations being urged to intervene. And all because of the technology I created.
Things have come a long way since then.
Haven't they? And now my old friend David wants me to lead us to the Promised Land. He's asked me to invite members of the UN to Panchaea, to convince them we don't need industry regulation.
Your geoengineering project in the Arctic Ocean.
The installation couldn't have been built without the assistance of augmented workers. And when it's finished, my little hole in the ocean is going to stop global warming. A lovely photo op, wouldn't you say?
If it works.
You mean, if it doesn't kill us all?
Adam?
That's not how I put it, but
You're
okay.
Back. Can I speak to you outside? Get to the helipad, son. You're going back to Hengsha Island. Frank tracked down one of the GPLs.
Only one?
Do we have to?
Sevchenko's. But Adam, we had to call in a favor of the DOD to do it.
Meaning, the conspirators probably know I'm coming.
Great. A warm welcome. So, we're not going to talk to Hugh Darrow then, possibly. Okay, that was unexpected. Yeah, bodyguards, augmented bodyguards incidentally, and she's not at her computer for a change. That's unusual. She's always on the job, apparently. Okay, then, I guess, then we do have to do it. Back to China. Probably. Now there's nothing else we can stock up incidentally, can we do? I mean, the shotgun has as much ammo as we can carry and get for that matter. 8 rounds for the stun gun, including 1 in the firearm itself. The pistol is here with not a whole lot of bullets, but I think it's plus 22 in the gun itself. And the peps is unproven. And we happen to have some fragmentation mines, so maybe that's good enough. Just have to wait and see. I mean, if they know we're coming, there probably will be at least one ambush along the way. And since we are wanted a fugitive, the cops will be shooting to kill if we do get discovered. And we only have 1 pip and no way to actually buy some energy bars in this goddamn universe. Yeah, isn't that lovely? Okay then, I think the heliport access is indeed through here. Alright, well, hopefully we will return safe and sound. But of course it's up for debate. Maybe next time around we don't announce our flight path in preparation, you know. Or use a public flight for that matter.
Boss said we're heading back to Hengsha?
Pritchard tracks Sevchenko's GPL signal. If he's alive, there's a chance the rest of them are too.
That's a pretty big leap, Jensen.
It is a pretty big leap because I remember it's not the case.
Whatever you say. You ready to get going?
Well, you will see once we get there, of course, but this guy is unfortunately not around any longer. Let's get
no
going
time
though.
like the present. Let's get going.
Then hop in.
Yeah, unfortunately so, primarily for the pistol, because it's our only long-range firearm right now. Then again, we made our decisions, and now we have to live with that decisions.
Bad news, Spy Boy.
Spy Boy?
Hengsha Traffic Control just revoked our clearance. We're being rerouted to
an
another part of the
ambush.
city.
I don't like that. I suppose you can't just ignore them.
Yeah, right. Chinese government. I've got to comply. Bravo Echo Echo 008.
Someone waiting for manpad.
Coordinates.
No countermeasures on that thing.
We've got a SAM locked on our tail.
Okay, it's an EMP SAM launcher or whatever.
Hang on, we're going in hard. Jump, Jensen.
Pretty sturdy aircraft. I think another V2 or helicopter would have just blown up incidentally in a big fireball.
I know, but the bird took some damage. Gonna need to patch it up before I can go.
I'll stay and cover you.
Negative. You need to get away from here and find Dr. Savchenko.
Guess we're going to leave you alone. Forget about it, lady.
Maybe, maybe not. But this is your best chance to slip by them unnoticed, and you know it. So get
I don't
out of here,
care.
Jensen.
I want to defend you here, lady. Die already, you fucking piece of shit. Okay, anyone else here? Some people on top, I think, right? If I can get the beat on them incidentally. Okay, where are you? Where are you back here? Fucking robot. Okay, okay, let's just slow down for a second here. Get us an EP grenade. This thing needs to be a gunner. Probably even do anything else. While I'm walking the open here like a big idiot, you know, taking all the chances. Okay, there's a sniper. Okay, headshot. I think I take it. At least a couple people here still, doesn't it? There's us around. You. Oh boy, okay, we're out of painkillers, so not quite, but almost. Okay, there's a sniper here someplace, I did see that. So where are these idiots?
Cover me! Reloading!
Is it all of them? No, there's someone still hostile. Right, there's a fucking sniper back here. We think I'm mobile, right? There we go. Two can play that game, my friend. So there goes most of our pistol ammo again, I would figure. Okay, where's the other guy? Someone is still shooting from some place. I just can't get a beat on him from back here. Maybe better check it out though.
Jensen, the bird's fixed and I'm taking off.
Oh boy, that
Get
was
on with
not
the damn
easy.
mission. And thanks, Spy Boy.
Anytime.
Don't call me Spy Boy, but I appreciate the compliment. Jesus Christ, man. Okay, so we made it after all. Even though there goes our entire supply of ammo instantly. Okay, well, maybe it's time to drop some firearms and pick up something else. We have to wait and see. And these are, of course, our bell goons, aren't they? Yeah, I recognize the uniform right away instantly. Alright, so I suppose time to leave. And then leave the cops, I guess. Maybe. I mean, we have 16 bullets remaining for our pistol. Down from 30 or something. So that's something, I guess. Yeah, it's not exactly great, is it though? And this must be the slowest elevator in the world. Well, of course it is. Maybe we have not been to this portion of Lower Hengsha just yet.
Jensen, I've been monitoring comm activity around Hengsha. Bell
Yeah,
towers
of
looking
course they
for
are.
you. Hard.
I know. They ambushed us, Pritchard. Forced us to make an emergency landing. Malik barely got away in time.
But they're supposed to be...
The good guys?
Just give them a wide berth, Jensen. If they recognize you, they'll shoot.
Yeah, my face is pretty distinct, isn't it? Yeah, it is pretty distinct. So hopefully we can make contact with an arms dealer. Maybe stick to the sewers to avoid detection. We don't want to shoot the cops in the street, right? Even though they're bell tower. That seems really excessive. It's only going to attract unwanted attention. And then some. Yeah, probably. Interesting. This is a different type of monitor. You don't see them very often. Hive bar, yes, very popular. Incidentally, do we still have our membership card in case you want to slip in here? Indeed we do. And why I'm carrying this stuff to the road. It was only for that one opportunity in the cutscene I declined to do, VD. And it's all we're using this evidence for. Just to keep it in our inventory to frame someone. VD. Okay, already then game. I think there's nothing to do here anyway. So let's just head out of here. It's not like there would be an arms merchant at the construction site. I mean, there was a secret stash, but it consisted of an EMP grenade and a frag grenade, and that was all it. So, back here, VD. Okay, fantastic. Immediately another malfunction. Seems to a serious malfunction. Right back at the Hangsha Garden Pots. Or Alice Garden Pots, whatever the name was, of course. Yeah. Interesting. Righty then. So, how we're going to proceed? How far is it? Do we have any lead on the situation? On this, yeah, interlink or the beacon or whatever we're calling back here? Ah, let me guess, it's the parking garage, right? I would figure. Oh, the parking garage. Ah, I remember now. Remember the area that was locked off when we first arrived in Hangsha City? Yeah, that would be our destination. Oh, I'm not quite sure how many Belgian goons will be in the area, but they're searching for me very thoroughly, they said.
You look familiar. Are you on TV?
Oh, yeah, immediately recognizable.
Please don't hurt me.
Maybe we should not talk to civilians in this particular scenario.
It's Pritchard. Have you been watching the news?
Been a bit busy, Francis.
Jensen, the World Health Organization is advising all augmented patients to check in with Lim. There's a problem with biochip technology.
The glitches I've been experiencing.
We've all had them. So far, I can't determine why.
You heading to a clinic?
I'm running a few more tests.
Good
but
idea.
Since I can't exactly run them on you, and we don't know when you'll be back, you might not want to wait. Up to you.
Yeah, remember what we read on the computers back at TYM? And I don't think we should get ourselves a new biochip because they were rushing this into mass production without any tests from inside the company. And even those employees, the shadiest ones, imaginable, they were upset about this and very suspicious because they came right from the penthouse. Yeah, so they're going to install this biochip in the majority of augmented people. And I don't think we want to be participating in that because we're very suspicious after reading the emails. And this is for good reason, as you will see eventually. This one plot twist I cannot forget, of course, despite 12 years having passed. Wow, the machine pistol still here from our last arrival. So apparently none of the items despawn, only these bodies, be it unconscious or dead. Ah, interesting. Wow, we need ammo, we don't need new firearms, do we do? That's the problem. I don't think there's a way to get over here incidentally, right? Just come to think of it. At least not directly. Okay, first things first, we check by the hotel. And there's a goon over there, of course. What are you dealing? You're just a harvester, right? Yeah, he's not very talkative right now. Probably knows better. Okay, one goon in the middle, maybe we can bypass him. There's no letter on this side by chance, right? And I was remembering something about sewer access, but evidently it's not down here. Maybe they have a praxis kit at the limb clinic, but then again, what we are going to spend it on if we stubbornly refuse to pick some of these augmentations. I guess it could be useful. So what shall it be? This automatic, I believe. Indeed it is. Sprint faster, I think we do that maybe. And then we also can increase our lung capacity for further sprinting. That could be good, I think. We're using it at least some of the time. Alright, I think it's good. So how can we bypass the cop? Well, we can stealth around, of course, if we want to. Or we use the sewer access, but then again, I'm not quite sure if I remember the sewer access from back here. Probably not. Or back here still 3 people or so. Well, probably not the way to go, wouldn't you say? Probably not, right? Okay, are we going to Limb Clinic? Maybe not, but it's also subway station back here. That brings us closer to the hotel. If I don't misremember. But we need ammunition pretty pressingly. That should be the first thing on our mind. And they only know about the one arms dealer that may just be dealing still, and he's at the hotel.
This is Eliza Kassan reporting to you live from Picus.
I think that's a civilian, right? There's a queue informing here for the replaced bioships, and back here we do have one of those guys. Well, I can probably maintain a bit of an angle when it comes to energy consumption if I sprint past him. If I have to, so be it.
Reports of temporary malfunctions and electromagnetic disturbances have been flooding in from around the globe.
Turn it off, please, Adam. Come on. Okay, you got stuck here, really? What's the problem, Adam? My controls are being wonky right now for whatever reason. That's strange. Huh. You saw that, right? I was rubber banding into the street again for whatever reason. That's unusual. That's never happened before. Maybe I should just restart the game because we saw some visual glitches in Detroit already. Oh, that's confusing. Also slightly concerning, incidentally. Okay, I don't think the cops are actually patrolling the rooftops from what we have seen. Hopefully it will stay that way. And now we can actually jump higher. At least it said so. Yeah, there we go. That means it may not be out of our reach to get over here for a change. Maybe. But why is it even blocked off but also advertised as being passable? That beats me.
Mr. Jensen, Hugh Darrow here. Please
Hello
forgive
there.
this intrusion, but David assured me of your cooperation and
He did?
discretion.
Without asking me?
I find myself in need of some assistance.
I'm listening.
A contact of mine, Meng Yao, is in Hengsha, waiting to fill you in. I'll upload her coordinates now.
Fantastic. So apparently our assistance or cooperation is taken as granted. Well, isn't that lovely? That really sets the tone here, frankly. Are we just a pawn for you as well, then I would figure? Apparently. Well, I'm heading to the arms dealer first before we even do anything else, and then we think about doing this job, you know?
很不对劲，你为什么这么说？你难道没发现所有钟楼平时出现在执勤岗位上的警卫都不见了吗？而且这一下午
It's unusual, apparently.
没见到。
我听到留言说童的儿子失踪了，固执钟楼和山和会的联盟中又开始瓦解了。
I don't think we had a hand in that, right? Maybe they abducted him to assure his compliance. That could be. Maybe, I'm not sure. I guess if we make contact with him again, because we left him alive incidentally, didn't we? So what's in here? Whatever, we have wanted fugitives, so what's the difference to us, frankly? There's no difference. May as well just indulge in illegal operations and enjoy it. It's not like anyone's going to alert the cops, right?
Access granted.
Yeah, probably not. So, access granted to what exactly? Peps, okay. That's at least something. And some credit cards. It's a respectable amount. Okay, they actually do care. Isn't that lovely? Okay, I think there is one officer on the far side maybe, or maybe not. Yeah, okay, the apartments are now unlocked apparently. It's interesting, but does make some sense. Never checked out the side areas or the coordinate for that matter. Of course, there are many ways to go. If you want to do that, you can pick the stealth augmentation pretty early on in the game and do as you please. I still find it strange that people don't react to us using the vents, only in dialogue. I think Pritchard said something about this some of the time. Okay, so it's interesting. Oh. Really? How did I miss that? Ah, there we go. But it still only gets you into the courtyard, of course. But I don't think they would have an arms dealer in there. At least the lockdown is no longer in effect, of course. But it means the parking garage is on this side here someplace for roof access if we want it. Speaking of roof access, there's also a contact waiting for us back here, right? Isn't there? Okay, then. Well, I guess since we're here, but I'm really looking for some ammo, lady. Maybe you can be forthcoming with that as a reward or whatever.
Let's hope he's as good as they say.
Yeah? Well, we can put it to the test, lady.
Mr. Jensen, right? Thank you for your time. I am Meng Yao, an associate of Mr. Darrow's. I'm in charge of one of his divisions here in Hengsha. You come highly recommended.
Really?
Your boss described you as a most precious asset.
We sort of are.
Apparently, you are very efficient and always get the job done. We could definitely use a man like you for this operation.
Wow, okay, I suppose. What operation? I think it would be our attitude, really. Probably, but this is also straight to the point, because, well, the dialogue implies that.
An asset, huh? I guess that's the right word. I can't say I'm a big fan of being shoved around and shared like a stapler.
A state-of-the-art, multi-million-dollar stapler, Mr. Jensen.
That's what I thought.
There's no reason to be insulted. I
find it insulting regardless, lady.
And if my employer considers me valuable enough to recommend my services to a friend, I would be honored.
What is it you want?
We need you to help us stop a group of terrorists who are threatening the Panchaea project. Are you up to it?
Now, if you... BD, can I not ask for information? BD, that's the first time in the entire campaign where this was not an option. But okay then.
Okay, I'll help out.
Excellent. Here's the situation.
Yeah, give us details afterwards,
of course. It has come to our attention that these terrorists possess highly classified proprietary information about Panchaea. We've been able to convince them to sell it to one of our agents, a man named Lo Fei.
We just came from there, lady.
The meeting is supposed to take place near the Alice Garden Pods in the Daigong district.
And you want me to crash this meeting?
Actually, there will not be a meeting. We are sending you alone to ensure Mr. Fei's safety. The terrorists will not be expecting that, and will have the information with them on a data chip. You have to neutralize all of the sellers and retrieve the chip so you can bring it to me.
I don't get it. If Fei set up the meeting, why risk sending me in his stead? Why doesn't he or even some of your other agents drop in on the sellers and take the chip?
Because Mr. Darrow wants an absolute guarantee that there will be no casualties.
Oh, I can do that.
We will not play by their rules. We want them arrested and questioned, then properly prosecuted and sentenced. This will require stealth and efficiency. That's why a man with your particular skills will be indispensable.
Yeah, is there anything else?
Anything else I need to know?
The sellers are expecting Mr. Fei and Mr. Fei alone. If they spot you, they will shoot on sight.
Very used to that,
Need
actually.
I point out this might make your job a lot harder?
Story of my life.
Yeah, indeed, Adam. Okay, but we're not doing this for the ammo. That's to be on the safe side, right? That would be a good idea. Okay, if I can remember the way, I think it's over here someplace. And now we should be able to jump up here, no problem. We can? Maybe not. Apparently, hasn't changed necessarily, but that's too bad, frankly. Yeah, hopefully the arms stay still here. That would be great. I mean, he probably has some different inventory now. But the shotgun cartridges and pistol ammo is obviously useful. And stun gun does, as it turns out. Yeah. Home sweet home, as the saying goes. I think we should probably go for the roof, right? Because the cops are probably going to patrol the streets. That seems likely. Hello there, repeat customer coming in.
You invest in the city? You come to right place. Look on computer and see for yourself.
Yeah, there's no access behind you conveniently, right? Isn't there? Okay, what do we have on offer? Grenades are obviously useful. But ammo is even more important. None of the stuff we have is useful to us. None of it, really. Rocket launcher in a stealth meeting probably not super useful. So are you telling me you don't say anything except for some grenades, maybe? Okay. Alright. That's insulting almost. The inventory sucks, friend. I suppose you can try out the pep stand against these dealers, I suppose. If you have to. Because we're running short on any other supplies, frankly. Alright?
Thank you. Come again.
Yeah, that's a little bit disappointing, frankly. Okay, people are there exactly in the sewers? Hopefully not.
You want to try that again in English, Sergeant Wong?
My apologies, sir. But I wasn't aware we had to speak English on duty.
Bell Tower's an English outfit, and that's how I want the scum down here to see it. We gotta let them know who's running this place.
Yeah, Wong. We don't want these street rats coming out to talk to us whenever they want. Besides, I gotta speak enough Mandarin every time I go to the restaurant.
Yeah, institutional racism back here.
Call HQ in London.
It's the only Chinese on the force apparently.
You shouldn't be here. Get moving.
Yeah, so okay, there was no access to the hive from the sewer level or for the front door, evidently, as you've just seen. And I didn't find another arms dealer, and I'm also getting slightly tired of all this goddamn parkouring here, right? Backtracking and moving around, all this legwork, frankly. It's a bit tedious here. So, where do you want to go now, Mr. Jensen? Back here, right? Corporate warfare. Yeah, over here somewhere. If you can find a proper path, that would be swell. Oh, really? Okay, more Belter goons, I'm sure. Over here, of course. Oh, really? This meeting place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the corpse as well at the same time. Isn't that great? Okay. Well, we could just jump down, or we couldn't actually, right? Well, isn't that lovely? We have to sprint past them and then move around and then do a U-turn or anything in between and deal with these people in a lonely fashion. Okay, great. Oh, let's just get over with here. We do have some energy to spare, I'm hoping. Yes, yes, have you seen this man over here just sprinting past?
You shouldn't be here. Get moving.
Yeah, of course, more people. Good, good, good. Right, fantastic. So there goes our second energy pip, apparently. Well, good thing with the Pep's hotkey, right? Don't mind our presence here, sir. Yeah, I'm sorry, it's getting a bit tedious here, frankly. So we still have to get past them, of course. Or at least that one dude. Maybe not. Okay, so let's see how we can approach the situation. There's also some guys on top right, but we know where to go, I'm hoping. Well, we'll find out pretty shortly, won't we? At least not jinx this operation. So without any sniper rifles, we cannot zoom in on them, I think. Yeah, seems unlikely. Okay, a couple of guys on patrol. Let's try to get a bit closer first. Yeah, so what exactly are we looking at back here? I think it's actually guys in black suits, right? I think so, at least. And of course, they at Honshu will have possession of the USB stick, whatever they're using in this universe. Lone lethal force, that they said. With an emphasis. Yeah, it's the guys in black suits, of course. What else would it be? Yeah, don't see me, please. That would be great. Stealth and efficiency was the paramount in this particular scenario. I'm not quite sure how efficient we can be without any energy. We do have a couple of bars, of course, but not too many. And these people are, of course, covering each other because they are professionals, as you would think. And the perhaps is a bit unknown to me, but we can try out the gas grenades. It couldn't be a terrible idea. These people are standing relatively close together. And we can throw the stuff when we are cloaked, I believe. I think we can. But of course, I will alert the rest of the party. It may be less ideal. Yeah, maybe we can try that. We'll probably eat these energy bars then, right? Shouldn't we? Probably. Yeah, we only had 2 of them anyway, and there goes the rest, of course. Well, in case we have to stealth through here, in emergency, we can make that happen. Are we going to try the gas grenade angle? I think 3 people are standing relatively close to each other back in the elevation place. Open sewer, whatever they called it. They will see him going down is a problem, right? I think so, at least. The other guy's coming back. So we can deal with 3 people, maybe 4 or 5 people swiftly. That would be great. Yeah, the other people are just stationary. Try to remember their patrol patterns, of course, without anyone getting too angry just yet. Yeah, once he turns around, maybe we make a move. Did we get a couple of them? I sure hope so. Did we did?
Where are you? You can't run.
No, we don't want to run anyhow. But there goes your face, I'm hoping. No one was shooting, so the cops, they shouldn't be aware of that here, incidentally. I'm not quite sure who these fucks are, but they don't seem like street fucks really. They are too well dressed for that, incidentally. Okay, so well, as a reminder, if someone falls in the sewage up here or down below, they're also drowned incidentally, so counts as a lethal kill. I think I had to reload because of this in the first campaign I played 12 years ago. Oh, apparently Windmill had another operation in the city, who knew? Oh, alrighty then, so apparently they're sending down over waves of pain by satellite. So someone in China? Of course, yeah, TYM, of course it would be. Yeah, let's not waste any time, right? Of course, they were also planning on that exact same scenario. At Discovery, because we are Patient X, I'm pretty certain about this. Okay, Singapore, I think, right? Not quite sure what OR means. Of course, it's probably where our scientists are working on this bioship project. Yeah, of course, yeah. This battle between Windmill and Pritchard. Fantastic. And another Tracy, I guess. Yeah, they also have a safe in here, by the way. Yeah, so what's inside? Hopefully something of interest.
Access granted.
A revolver and some ammo for it. Wow, we're desperately short on ammo as it happens right now. But of course you cannot take it. And I think this back here is not actually ammo, right? Just a revolver and something else back here. And these give us, I think, 5 rounds in total. 1 revolver ammo, 2 revolver ammo, so case in point. Why do we even bother searching for this area? You know, like it all. And why is the revolver ammo so large, incidentally? Okay, so once again, free ammo. There's probably not even a full cylinder loaded in the revolver, incidentally. So what's the point, frankly?
You must get that chip back, Mr. Jensen.
Well, I have it in my pocket. About what exactly? Yeah, finding some information, that would be a good idea. But I don't think we should ask for the details, frankly. But maybe some chit-chat between agents.
You've been working for Darrow a long time. How do you like it?
Working for a powerful man ensures I am trusted with crucial tasks and involved in world-shaping events. It's quite exhilarating. You, of all people, should understand this.
Yeah, it is quite exhilarating, except for the Gotham legwork, frankly. I don't think this information would be important to us. Maybe it would, but I don't think she would actually tell, you know? Seems unlikely, so we just complete the quest, I guess.
I got the chip. The cellars are out cold.
Excellent work. Seems Mr. Darrow was right to trust you. We will send people to take care of the terrorists. Could I see the chip?
Well, of course. We don't want to know, probably.
Here you go.
Ah, perfect. You don't know what this means, Mr. Jensen. Your help has been invaluable. Thank you. Even though this was a favor for Mr. Darrow,
favor?
He believes you should be duly rewarded.
Of course.
Here is a payment in credits. I'm sure Mr. Darrow will wish to congratulate you himself. Expect to hear from him soon.
Wow, how nice of you. What a nice gentleman. What a nice agent here, incidentally. Okay, so, well, I'm completely exhausted now after all this legwork and also our workings in Detroit, incidentally. So, well, we do this next time around, and we know we'll be going for the roof access back here. We discovered the first time we actually came to Hangsha. I think in the very first episode, actually, right? So, otherwise, we're looking at some harvesters, presumably. So, they have reinforced this area. They have fortified the former parking garage because the bell tower is out to, well, do whatever. Not quite sure. Kill them. Break up the entire triad. Maybe open wars broken out between them despite their former truce, you know. But as you can see, going for the front entrance, that's going to be pretty difficult, even though we could probably do it if we find some energy bars, which seems unlikely, frankly. And I searched for every single nook and cranny. The only thing I left out was the limb clinic because I've already decided not to install that modified biochip in our brain. Yeah, and we also learned, of course, that they were manipulating the satellites all over the world to cause a particular, pain. Yeah, this malfunction. So there may not actually be anything wrong with our current biochip. We just want all the populace to be upgraded for one reason or another, which we will see in one of those later episodes, no doubt. But that's really all I can do for today. I'm sorry, friends. So as usual, I thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time.